I'm going to explain very briefly. It's the one special thing about this combat, which is all of your allies are going to be involved in a certain way. Obviously, there are two giant demons here that are very, very bad news. Your allies, which include down below you, you have Lady Selene, you have Sky, you have Mika, you have Theoden, the Lich King, and you have his lieutenant, the vampire with him, and you have Guy, little Guy over there.
Everyone's favorite.
And then up above, you've got Kip, Olivia in her dragon form, and the three golems. So what's going to happen is, in each round of combat, two of you will just pick an ally, pick any of your allies, and you're going to roll a d100. You're going to say, I choose this person, and roll a d100. And based on that roll, I will describe a little bit of what happens in that fight with that ally. Now, this means twofold. One, on the one hand, the ally you pick could, be the one that really turns the tide of the battle. On the other hand, there could be death involved. It's going to really kind of depend on the roll of the die. But the idea is to keep it simple, smooth, and fast-paced. Everyone understand?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. If I recall correctly, the higher the roll, the better?
Correct. The higher the roll, the better. The lower the roll, the worse when it comes to that D100 roll. Now, before I have you all roll initiative, there's one very important thing that happens. Right when Dementia screams, "Kill them!" things begin to slow down to your eyes. And this is something you're familiar with. It's happened twice before. It happened once when the portal was opened, and it happened once when Fergal, the gnome shaman, gave his life to help you. Time slows down to a crawl, and in front of you appears a red-haired goddess named Aishir. And she looks at all of you, and like last time, just standing in her presence seems to wash away the grime and the wounds of the endless battles you have suffered in the past few days, because your characters have just been through hell. But seeing her, being in her presence, being in her divine might, washes away some of that filth and weariness. Please restore your hit points to full. Give yourself 2 extra restorations. And re-roll any abilities you have lost that you can roll for. And she stands there and she looks at each of you and she says, "You have a chance. No one has ever gotten this far. I may not be able to help you, but I am with you." Does anyone have anything they'd like to say to Aishir?
No,
I'm good. I think Finn's just ready.
Yeah, I think I'm good too.
I've got nothing to say. Bring me back my friend.
I was gonna say also, she really does not like Jarek because this is the second time she's appeared in
I know! He hasn't been there!
Save Jarek.
Yes, and she does, before she disappears, she looks at Finn, and she says, "Remember my promise to you."
Finn will just give a quick, determined nod.
And then she vanishes, and Dementia finishes her, "Them!" So, give me 1 second here. This is for Dementia.
So we got
She did
a
not
total
roll
of
well.
5 enemies?
No, well, technically you have a total of 3 active enemies.
What are
for
these
the purpose,
guys?
those are who your allies are going to be fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Now, here's a very important thing to point out. If you choose to get involved, say, for example, an ally rolls really badly and they might die, and you as a PC say you want to save them, you have a chance, but that will then draw these big things into your active battle. Yeah. So it's a choice. It's do it's a big choice to make. Wow, neither of these guys rolled well for their initiative, so
Thank God.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. All right. There we go. Let me go ahead and just sort this in descending order. And let me go ahead and put the escalation die to 0. Finn, you and Baby Junior are first. So, again, don't worry about the big guys unless that's your decision to draw them in the fight or not. The 3 in front of you are your main focus.
I'm going for her.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna. I'm fast, right? I can make that.
You're pretty fast. Yeah, you
15
can make
feet.
that. Mm-hmm.
About. Okay. Mm-hmm. So. Whonk. I'm so tiny. I'm going to get out my daggers as I bolt at her and strike.
Okay.
All right. Oh shit.
21 to hit is not a hit.
Okay. I can't remember. Was it an even or an odd that I could roll again?
Is even. So you can roll again.
Thank
But
God.
just to let you know, you rush at her and you strike at her with blinding speed. And just before your blade hits, she calls forth to her hand a blade of multicolored light. It almost looks like a rainbow prism, and blocks your dagger with it, so it does not hit her. But you can roll your second attack.
Okay.
26 to hit hits.
Oh, thank God.
All right,
So, yeah.
you're going to want to
44
roll 3 more.
damage.
Was it 3 or 4 more d6 for her?
4 more
daggers?
d6 because of epic.
Yes.
Oh,
so
that's
roll
right,
4
because,
more d6.
Okay.
First time
one
you
sec.
hit somebody this round, or this
Yeah.
combat.
Yeah. Morty.
Morty.
Okay, so she does 60 points of damage.
Yep. So you slash her violently across the chest, and
Yeah.
she screams in anger. And her scream is unnatural. It is a scream of madness. Well done, Finn. Baby Junior.
Da 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 da. Baby Junior races up behind Finn and misses. I guess maybe 25.
That's a hit.
Oh, Baby Junior, you
Junior hits.
look at those 6s.
Nicely done,
Baby
baby.
Junior hits, and oh my God, what? Like grabs, like tears her ankle or something?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, I guess. Well, what's her name? What's her name?
Dementia.
Dementia is distracted by Finn missing and then ultimately striking her in the chest. Baby Junior swoops in from underneath and latches onto her ankle.
Wow. Well done, Baby Junior. All right. Pearson, it is your turn, sir.
I'm able to close in.
With either of them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm going to try to keep these cats off of Finn, or at least one of them. Keep them occupied. So I'm going to move up and engage. And although we're supposed to hit my insight should hit Dementia with only standard attacks, it doesn't mean her kitties can't. So I'm going to start an opening monk attack. Gift of the Phoenix. So it's going to be my 2-hit roll versus their physical defense, PD. And I get a 21 versus their physical defense.
21 versus their physical defense is a hit, sir.
Really? Oh, look at me. So, I do 43
All right.
points of damage, and there's a special thing too. Each time an enemy attacks me before the start of my next turn, they take thunder damage equal to twice my level after the attack.
Wow, so 16. And that's whether the attack succeeds or fails, right?
Exactly. Each time an enemy attacks me, not hits me. Well, this is the last big fight. So let's do Ring of Runes on, me.
Are you modifying armor or weapon?
me.
Yeah, armor. I have
Armor
a
it
feeling
is.
I'm going to need my ass protected. So it's a D100, right?
Yes, it is 1d100. 19. 19 on armor is bonus, also applies to physical defense. So this is a champion tier, correct? Yeah. So +2 to physical defense and AC.
Okay.
To AC and PD. And I also want to... Wait a second. No, I don't get my braces are clobbering. Thanks for nothing, goddess.
I'm done. I'm going home.
Nope. The only other item I want to activate is I don't want to. We're good. Not yet, at least. Not yet. Okay, that's it for my turn.
Understandable.
Now, don't mind me while I just learn all my fucking gut. I know if something is, what is it, bloodied or weakened? I kick a lot of ass.
Yeah, staggered is what we call it, but yes.
Staggered.
If they're staggered, if they're below half
So
their
I
hit
just
points.
learn all my feats again in between my rounds, so I'm done.
All right. Keen.
My turn. I would like to move to here. I would like to use my quick action to activate the dragon scales, so I get 12 plus lightning resist. Then I would like to... I would like to fire an arrow at Dementia. Now, the question is, am I allowed to aim, or did we, discontinue that thing?
Yeah, we discontinue that. This system is not really set up for, called shots. They don't take that into account in balance.
Then I will just shoot with my bow.
Yeah, the idea, and I looked into that, actually. The idea is that if you do massive amounts of damage, it's basically because you hit something important. That's generally how they see it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to shoot her with a rat skull arrow.
Oh.
But it's going to be
All
a
right.
basic attack. So, no extra attack bonus, no extra damage bonus. That was 21 versus AC?
That is a miss.
That is a miss. I would like to try and... Actually, let me double check to see if I still have these friggin' things. I don't. I don't actually have them. Damn it. The one time I could... Okay. Yeah, I got rid of them. Something fierce. Okay, so that is...
the archer gauntlets?
Yeah, the archer gauntlets.
Yeah, those things.
Yeah,
those
they were
things did not
fucking
like you.
terrible.
That was a bad relationship.
Yeah, that was.
It was toxic.
She takes 8 miss damage.
Got it. 8 miss damage.
That is my turn.
Okay. It is now Dementia's turn. Someone's in her face, so
Down here.
yeah. She's probably going to have to deal with that first, I would think. She takes this blade of multicolored light and very, almost blindingly quickly slashes at you. This is versus your AC 32. Versus AC.
Yeah, that hits.
Natural 17. That is going to be 75 damage.
Oi! Hey.
Yeah, as the
Oh my God.
the light colored blade just sears your flesh.
Guess who's staggered?
Oh my god. Come to me. Come to me.
Come to me, my child.
It's
No, I'm
Cole, it's your
serious. I can
turn.
heal you.
Okay. I just need to make doubly sure that this thing is not going to hit my allies. Yeah, okay. Is that where... Yeah, that's probably fine. Cole is going to... These are near, right? I would say.
Correct. Yes, everything's near you. You all kind of walked up on each other. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna try to use my what was it, Breath of the Green, and try to breathe on all of these things. Let's roll D4. 1. I get to hit one of them.
Oh, all right.
Cool. Well, this makes this awkward. All right. I'm sure Okay, Pearson, did you mention your vision to everyone, or?
I remember saying that. I said it aloud to tell her, listen, I know your secrets, you can't win. So, yeah, you definitely heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that, like, I didn't immediately aim my spell at her.
Yeah, no, Inferno made sure everyone knew. Yeah.
Okay. He's going to just breathe at the man Pearson is attacking.
Okay.
Let's see. I believe. Strength con. Okay. Is there just one that just throws? Okay, this is, I think, just non-modified. There you go.
29 versus physical defense on that cat person is a hit, sir.
Good. He takes ongoing damage, which I believe helps Pearson.
What is his ongoing damage?
Okay, so the ongoing damage is 50 ongoing damage, poison.
Ooh, wow. All right. And what's the save? Does it say hard save, normal save?
Normal save.
Got it. Okay. Is that your turn, sir?
That is my turn. Sorry.
Okay, time for the cat-like bodyguards. First, I'll do the one that's already engaged with Pearson. This cat-like thing hefts a large naginata that it carries with it. Both of them have these large blades, which you all know what that is. It's like a spear with a sharp cutting blade on it. And he swings it at you. This is a 17 to AC.
This is even if I didn't have my bumps. And he takes 16 points of thunder damage.
He does indeed.
Squeeze.
Mm-hmm.
I did have, like, 2 other actions.
Oh.
May I use those, or?
Oh, God, yes. I'm sorry. I thought that was your action. Sorry.
I may have
My
also thought it
apologies.
was my action.
Oh.
But I...
I've been playing Risk for the past forever, so people just think they have one action and then it moves on, right?
No,
This is the
by all
move
means.
standard minor thing.
I would like to use, okay, remind me, is the random gauntlets an action of any kind?
Should be a quick.
Random, yeah, they're a quick action to use them.
Okay, so I'm actually going to use my oil. Activating them is a quick, and applying them is a quick, I think.
For oils, yes.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
So I like to activate my oils.
Activate your oils,
Oil.
plural.
He
Oil.
has that
Got it,
oil
yeah.
jug, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I was like, for a second there, I thought maybe he was also had another oil that he was going to. So, just wanted to be sure I was on the same page.
I think it has multiple charges or something like that.
Right. You can spread it on. I'd have to look at the description, but like 1d something per battle or something like that.
I think
Or
I
per
roll a
day.
1d6, and then I see what it can apply to, and then I have like certain amount of charges for it or something like that. I can't. Oh, shit. I think it's okay. Burn, if I'm correct, it's a 1d6, right? To apply the
Magical oils? No. You just
I
apply
have-
it to an item.
No, to know what the effect is, because I think it's like a.
No.
Yeah, it just adds a bonus to it.
Let me look it up.
Yeah. No. I can tell you right now. Runes give special effects in addition to the addition, but oils just give you a plus to either the AC or the weapon.
I'm quite sure this particular one gives like.
Oh, it
it's
does.
either a
Okay.
plus. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Roll a d6.
Thank you. I was almost positive about 6. Good.
6. Okay, enough for 3 weapons, armors, or implements of the next tier. If you're an epic level, you can. And you roll 5 or a 6, you get Iconic Tier Oil, which is a +4. So you can use it 3 times for a +4 bonus. That's it. There's no
That's
extra
what I
effects or
thought.
anything.
Okay, got it. Okay, well, perfect. So you can add it to 3 of your items.
And quick check. That's a quick action to activate it, right? Or is that like a?
I would say quick action per item, like
Okay,
because
yeah,
that seems fair to me.
Yeah. I'm going to apply it to my armor. Thank you.
Got it. Okay, so that's 2 quick actions, and there you go. So you used a move action as a quick action, and you used your second quick action. Got it.
Yes.
And these guys are pretty nasty. So he did an natural odd miss. He did a natural odd miss, which means that you don't take any damage from the attack, but it gets to use a Cone of Cold as a free action. Cone of Cold. This is going to be against up to 3 nearby enemies in a group, including allies, which means you, Pearson, Finn, and Dementia, because he can't hit one without hitting the other. And this is going to be against your physical defense. 25.
Wait, do you have that stupid tie to the attacker rule?
Unfortunately, in this game, I do. I tie to the
Oh
attacker
god,
in
that's a
this
stupid
one.
fucking rule.
I love it every time in Rifts you're like, yay, and every time you're in Ardenfell you're like, fuck this.
Well, because I'm always in tie to the defender, because
I
you're
know.
always the defender. You always like it when it's a tie. Unless you're the, whatever.
Okay, and it hits Dementius too, so all of you take 30 points of cold damage.
Jesus.
Yeah, these are nasty, nasty things, so... Yeah, that's...
Did he take his 50 points of ongoing poison damage?
He's about to take it and try and save. And he failed. So that's 50 more points, and next turn he's going to take at least another 50 points before he can get rid of it. So, escalation die goes up to 1. Give me 1 second while I minus 50 from this, because math. All right. And so we're at the escalation's going to go up to 1, and then this time it's going to be Finn and Pearson, since you guys are at the top of the order. Finn, choose an ally. Any ally.
I am going to choose everyone's favorite character, Lady Celine.
I love Lady
right.
Celine.
I was gonna pick Guy, but I actually legitimately think he would die, so I'm gonna pick Lady Celine.
So she will die?
Well, I feel like she has a better chance than everyone else's favorite character, Guy.
I think everyone would probably agree with this. All right, roll me a D100, please, and high is good.
Okay, come on, Lady Celine. It's you and me, baby. Oh, we don't want to roll that 4 times. You just want to do it the once. Yeah, there we go.
62. Okay. Lady Celine steps forward and, summoning incantation, she spreads her arms around almost like in a circle. And from each of her 10 fingers shoots forth a purple flash of light that just chunk right into the demon's face. And each time it hits, there's this purple, like puff and a searing sound. And the demon takes a step back and roars in rage.
Good.
All right, Pearson, if you would, please.
You know what? Since Jarek's not here, and I'm the one who has maybe a secondary relationship with her, I gotta pick Sky.
Okay.
68.
Okay.
Why?
As the demon is brought back a step by the assault of magic missiles from Lady Celine, Sky flies above her using her wings with a sword in both hands. I mean, one sword in both hands. She just flies at the creature, and the second it looks up from this assault of magic missiles, Sky is in its face, slashing across its snout. And the slash cuts deeply and like flings blood onto the ground. Okay. So back to the top of the turn order again. Finn, your actual turn.
I'm gonna roll to disengage.
That's a smart thing to do.
Thank
You did
God.
it.
Finn, looking almost like she just blood pouring from her, backs up next to Keen again. And do I have enough time to pull out my bow and arrow and plunk at her?
Yes. I don't.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was only a move action. You can use your
Correct.
quick action to switch weapons and then shoot.
Sweet. That's exactly what I do. So
Alright.
I hold up my bow and arrow, steady the shot. The
Wow, that is a hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
41 points of damage. Okay, you guys are plinking away at her.
And then Baby Junior is going to be the hero. He's going to continue to attack
Oh
Dementia.
boy.
This
Baby
could be a
no.
beautiful sacrifice. I don't know. Oh, Baby Junior.
Oh, that's a hit.
That's a hit.
That's another hit. 18 damage. Okay.
The cue in the dramatic music that's like, Baby Junior, back up.
Go!
Barf. Barf.
Okay. All right. Any other actions, Finn?
Free action to look at Keen and give him a knowing stare that says, please help me.
Please. Help me. All right. Pearson, your turn, sir.
Is this thing staggered?
No,
Well, it's gonna be.
It is poisoned, if that helps.
it is.
Listen, I'm gonna go with the defensive one to give me a bonus to physical defense because they're bullshit ice attack. So free for all. This is versus their AC. As I get my dice ready, and I get a +1 now because of escalation. So, well, that's damage. Don't want to roll that. That'd be weird. 24 versus AC.
24 versus their AC is a hit.
Oh, wow. Sweet. Now, I can either gain a move action as a free action or gain +4 to my physical defense. I'm going to pick that one.
Yeah, that's the nice one.
And let's do some damage to this mother lucka. So now I do my +1. Once there we go, 8d8 plus 15 plus 1. 50 damage. Fuck
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Oh, that combined with Cole's dealy, that's going to be 100 damage he's going to take.
Yeah, still not staggered, not yet.
Oh, slut.
Okay. All right, Keen, your turn, sir.
Okay. So I am going to move forward, and while I'm moving, he will just say to Finn, stay behind me, and he will kind of reach up and tousle her hair. By doing that, he's going to allow her to use a free recovery by using the cleric spell heal.
Free recovery.
So you feel better when he does that.
What's my modifier for, is that my constitution for
Yes.
recovery?
Correct. Oh, wow. That's nice.
Nice.
At least 1 8 in there. Well, okay, not that nice. Looking at it.
Yeah, well, I mean-
You got that 1 8 and then a bunch of 3s and 2s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Um,
fine. Thank you.
That's
Gonna take out one of my 2 last remaining rat arrows and shoot at her.
okay.
So, blind bow is +1 this time. 18.
That is
I'm
missed,
so
I'm
glad
afraid.
that I'm getting these 2s and 6s with these very important arrows. Miss 8 damage.
Aha. Trying to chip away with the constant damage. The mind game. I see what
Yeah.
you're doing.
That's my turn.
All right. I, as a GM, made a bad snafu in the fact that the second cat didn't take an action, but that's my bad.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, second cat did not take an action.
Licking his balls, probably.
I forgot. So,
Just looking away.
Licking his balls, probably.
but like I said, that's my fault, so I'm going to live with it. It's Dementia's turn. Dementia. Oh, wow, okay. So, what's the escalation die? Is that 1? Yes? Okay. As a quick action, Dementia is going to use something called Force Shove against Baby Junior's physical defense.
All right.
as she just screams, and this wave of energy hits Baby Junior for 26 versus physical defense.
That hits.
10 force damage, and the target pops free of Dementia. So Baby Junior is pushed back several feet.
That's 10
so
points of damage?
10 points, yeah.
Okay.
Not very damaging, but that's not what the purpose of it is. It pushes Baby Junior away. And with her regular action, she is going to cast Prismatic Blast against Keen and Finn.
Goody!
Oh boy.
2 people close together. Keen and Finn. So, this is, I roll a 1d8, and that tells me what happens to you. Oh, wait, hang on. Actually, first things first, I got to roll to hit. This is going to be versus your physical defense, guys.
Oh boy. What?
It's a ghost. Oh, no.
Oh, 18.
Okay, there it
18.
is.
18. 18 versus physical defense.
No!
Oh, mother liquor, that's a miss! That's a miss, dog!
Wow. All
Yeah.
right, give me 1 second.
It's really working through your system, isn't it, Criana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Nothing happens to you. You guys are like a multicolored beam washes over you, but you feel no ill effect.
Keen flips her off.
That's very rude. Very
Cole.
rude.
It's your turn.
I want to see what's in my gauntlets.
Maybe Pearson got to her. Maybe she's not all there right now.
What's a 6 do in my gauntlets?
Let me pull it up, buddy. Let me pull it up.
I just wish it was that stupid little imp with the palm.
I love that guy.
Throw me! Throw me! Throw me! Throw me! Throw me!
Give me the cash.
Give me the cash! Give me the cash! Give me the cash!
Give me a second. I gotta figure out where I
Best
put.
imp ever.
There we go. Cole's list. There we go. Number 6 is. Oh, a chain appears in your hand. On a successful hit, you have a 30% chance to hamper. So you fling it at them, and you have a 30% chance to hamper them. Which hamper? Give me 1 second.
Is the absolute worst one in the entire world.
You can only. That's not. Well, basically, whoever gets hit by it, if they are successfully hampered, they can only make basic attacks, no frills. You can still move normally, but you can't make any special attacks.
Yeah. That back in the towers with the twins, that's what Keen was getting hit every single turn.
So you could.
I don't think that'll work against Dementia.
Well, this is a basic attack.
You would be throwing it. Would be it'd be a basic attack.
Yeah.
I'm going to add also the oil to my javelins,
Okay.
and going to roll that chain first.
Okay.
See how that works.
And so the chain itself does not do physical damage. It is just that chance to hamper.
Doesn't do physical damage. Crap.
Well, I'm looking at my list here. You know what? I would say that's silly. I don't know what I was thinking. I'd say it would do. It wouldn't do as much damage because you're just flinging a chain at them, but at least do d6s.
Okay.
So
I'll
let that happen.
Swinging a chain.
Because you're basically throwing it at them almost like a bola.
Then I'm going to use my javelin first as my first roll.
Okay.
Actually, that's stupid. No, I'm just gonna use my the chain first.
Throw it.
Go.
Do it.
Throw my chain.
That is a miss, sir.
And a
Lame.
nod. Well, I'm going to use my once per round to throw a javelin at her.
Okay.
Take
this.
That
Why?
is also a miss.
Why?
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 Both were 3s. Why?
I don't know if that's stack miss damage, but miss damage, I guess.
It would stack miss damage, so that's what,
Yeah.
16?
16.
Okay. All right. Now it's the cat's turns. So, Pearson, this one is going to swing at you again with its naginata.
Meow, 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 meow.
This is versus your AC.
Chicken, I want liver.
26 to hit,
It's
sir.
a miss.
Miss. Okay, and that was an even miss. Got it. So, natural even miss. Opponent can teleport to any nearby location it sees before casting a chain lightning as a free action.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Welcome to the end battle.
Okay. I think I'm going to switch my priorities a little bit, because fuck this.
Welcome to
still
the
get
end
hurt?
fight.
Doesn't it get hurt?
Yeah, does it take another round of damage? No, because you used a different. Yeah.
Balls. Okay.
All right, so it's gonna teleport right here behind Cole,
Oh.
Hello.
and it's going to cast. Let's see, where is it? Magi's Chain Lightning. So basically, here's how this works: it's versus your physical defense. It's 25 damage to lightning, and on a natural even attack roll, you can target a different creature.
Do I get
So
to
it's-
smack him?
No, he teleported you, so there's no attack of opportunity. It's
I
instantaneous.
mean, his casting a range spell in melee.
It's a close spell.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
a close
cool.
quarter spell.
One nearby.
Yeah. So this is versus your physical defense. 20.
I believe that misses. I'll double check. Yeah, miss.
Okay.
That was a natural even. Roll your next attack.
Yeah. I was just trying to see if it was a natural even hit. No, so it's just a natural even. So this is for Finn. Same thing, madam. 29 versus PD.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. That is 25 lightning damage, and that is the end. It arcs to Cole, but doesn't hurt him, and then arcs to Finn and hits her.
Finn reaction. Why?
Cole gives you a shrug.
Second cat finally realizes he's
First
on the
cat should
clock.
take his ongoing damage.
Oh, yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you for
Ongoing
keeping me
damage
honest there.
and then save.
So that equals okay.
Is it staggered
He's-
now?
Pat.
He's looking hurt, but he's not staggered. No.
Okay.
Pat.
But he was looking hurt, and he's gonna try and save.
Fail!
He succeeded.
He saves. Yep.
Still, 100 damage is just nothing to laugh at. Cat realizes it's on duty.
Cat on duty!
Is it gonna go after wolf or man? Because
cat versus dog here. Like,
Yeah, I know.
like Pearson's also scary.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna just roll a d8 because I have that on hand. 1 to 4. Oh, okay. Well, then it's going for Baby Junior. I was gonna say 1 to 4 is Pearson, 5 to 8 is Baby Junior. So it's going cat versus dog. It moves up and tries to hit it with its giant scary blade. 14 versus AC. 32 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, that is a natural even.
Oh.
40 damage and lightning pulse. All right, so 40 damage, and then oh wow, okay, one random nearby or far off. So 1, 2. So Pearson's 1, Baby Junior's 2, Keen's 3, Finn's 4, Cole's 5. Everyone got that?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
2, Baby Junior.
He does
Damn
not
it.
like Baby Junior.
So this is versus Baby Junior's physical defense.
Okay.
21.
Miss.
Okay, then nothing happens. Except that 40 damage. That happens.
Yeah, Baby Junior's still looking a lot better than me.
All right, escalation goes up to 2, and Keen, your turn to choose an ally, sir.
Alright. Let's roll for Kit.
Okay. Roll high.
45.
Okay.
Not that high.
So Kip, bravely, young dragon Kip flies forward and lands on the ground and kind of sets his feet on the ground. And remembering what his possibly adopted father has taught him. He opens his mouth and gives a gigantic roar, and for the first time ever, unleashes a stream of acid that hits the demon on the side of the arm. The demon roars in pain, and with a giant sweep of its fist, slams it into Kip, knocking him back about 30 feet on his back.
Ooh, that's gonna sting. Okay.
He's okay. This is like growing pains. It's fine. He's fine.
Cole!
Knock some sense into him.
That's right.
It's horrible parenting.
Wow.
Cole.
It's like telling your daughter to be a prostitute. It's fine.
Oh boy. Let's see. I want with my little.
Are you gonna choose Mika? Because you could choose me. You could choose me.
Fuck Mika. She stands there and does nothing the entire battle.
Your final revenge.
I'm going to pick Groot up here. Whatever his name, this guy.
Oh. Gearsroth. Gearoth.
Gearoth. This is Gearsworth,
Okay.
Gearoth, Girohime.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pick Giroth.
Okay.
Fight for me.
Okay. Gearoth lumbers forward and begins slamming his fist into the knee of the demon over and over and over. Very giant, heavy blows that shake the ground every time. And he hits it once and twice and 3 times, and the knee starts to bend. And 4 times with a giant crush, there's a snap and the demon falls to one knee. All right. Escalation is up to 2, and it is Finn's turn.
All right. Finn is going to kind of blow her hair that Keen tousled out of her eyes and take aim and fire another arrow at Miss Dementia.
Okay.
Ba-bum, ba.
25 is enough to hit.
And it's an
42
even.
points of damage. But it's a bow.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Cole's the only one that can do range.
Yeah, I
damage.
forgot
Yes.
about that. Whoops.
She is staggered.
Wow.
Woo.
What? Okay.
And Baby Junior, now her animal instincts taking over, lunges at the cat creature.
That is a hit. 27 points of damage.
It's 27 points of motherfucking damage.
Okay.
God damn, nice.
Baby Junior's a lot stronger than me.
Definitely pulling her weight today.
Yeah.
Anything else, Finn?
I might.
You can get far, so you're not grouped
Yeah,
up with spells.
she's gonna run over here and
Okay.
like divide the group up a little bit so we're not like lined up in a perfect shot.
Okay.
Although we make a diamond. That's
Yeah.
nice.
It's kind of nice. Wait, well, you do make a diamond with the cat.
Baby
Duh,
Junior,
yeah.
Oh, baby Junior.
Jesus, Squee.
I already thought it's dead. No, Pearson, your turn.
Dementia, you said, is staggered?
Yes, she just got staggered.
See, this is a trap. I almost said Pearson. Oh my god, what am I doing? Pearson's gonna move over this way and flank sneak attack the cat boy. Now I can't remember, do you get +2 if you flank someone or no?
Yes, we made that roll a long time ago. We never really utilize it, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So yes.
So I should add myself an additional +2 attack here. And for the record, I am using my kick attack. This was forced. No, wait. The street thug joins his ally. Depending on what happens, we'll go on. And I'll get that sneak attack damage if I hit.
Tie goes to the attacker.
Oh.
No, tie goes to the attacker.
So you hit.
Oh wait, yay!
This rule is not stupid anymore.
Waffle much, me think.
You know what? Fuck off, much. So before I roll my massive damage, I also want to do this. Using my champion feat, improve sneak attack, once per full heal up, I'm going to roll d20s for my sneak attack dice. So I'm going to add 3d20 to this attack.
Do it.
So give me a moment as I calculate all my damage. Give me a moment, because I add 2 because of escalation. And anything else? Well, it's d10s, so that's a thing. And it's not staggered. It's not taking ongoing. Okay. Yeah, plus 3d20. So I do 102 points of damage.
Motherfucker!
Wow.
And not only that, do I... Oh, by the way, I never got to do my descriptive thing, too, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to be like what Pearson does, and even though I made a joke about it licking its own balls, I don't know if this thing has actual reproductive organs, but since I'm behind it, I'm totally going to kick it as hard as I can in between its legs, for lack of a better word. I'm going to just donkey punch it.
Yeah, you hit it really hard, and it yowls in pain.
And as a part of the Street Thug joins as ally, I get to teleport.
What?
A different nearby enemy I can see engaging it, whacha, and doing a punch attack.
Do you guys remember the Shadow Monk he fought? This was the technique.
Yeah.
Dude, that's sick.
But I have an attack named after him called This Was Foreseen in the Arena, but I'm not using it because it does thunder damage. But yes. Anyway, I'm going to do now a punch attack against it, but I have to roll to hit. So same... No, wait, is this one stag? No, it's not stag. Versus AC!
Oh,
no, I'm afraid
so
of it.
well.
I don't
These
have
rolls.
anything that negates that, do I? No.
Keen, your turn, sir.
Hey, guess what? This is going to be an awesome turn. I'm going to move. I'm going to gather power. I roll a 1, so... Me and one nearby ally, which I'm going to deem as Finn,
Hi.
gain +1 to all defenses until the start of my next turn.
Sweet.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Whoa. Now hold on.
All right.
Yeah, because that uses a standard action. I only have a quick action left.
Basically,
That's
gathering power, you give up one turn to make the next turn better.
Yeah, I essentially gather power and allow myself to do double damage on my next casted spell. And that casted spell can also crit, doing 4 times the normal damage.
Fair enough.
DBZ?
Yes. I am powering up and crackling with energy.
Dementia again unleashes multicolored lights at... This time, it's going to be Keen and Cole.
Okay.
And this is versus your physical defense. So it's just one attack. Let me know if it hits you guys. 20 versus physical defense. Wow, she is rolling horribly.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is such a nasty thing, and she sucks with it. Okay, that's her turn. Cole!
My turn. Alright. I'm unsure if I can do flanking and throwing, so I'm not quite sure if I get that bonus.
Well, technically, since it is facing you, you would not be flanking it.
Okay, got it. That is fine. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out a cool way to use my my environmental business, but I can't think of anything because it's just flat rocks.
There is rubble around. It's not, not entirely representative. There's tons of rubble of houses and things like that. So lots of
okay.
rocks. Lots of rocks, like you just said.
I can't just say there's a beehive above him.
Yeah, probably not.
Look at that beehive.
Love a beehive.
Wow.
Like this one beehive that just managed to survive all the chaos and destruction.
I'll think about that later during my next turn. I'm just going to do a normal, quote-unquote, normal attack against this particular cat man.
Okay. I will say also, if it helps you, there is cracks of lava everywhere as well, so...
Yeah, I was thinking of, like, stomping and breaking his footing, but I don't even know what the flip that would do.
Oh.
See, that's like, I need goals in mind before I can do such things.
I understand.
Take this.
Well, he's gonna take it, that's for sure.
60 damage. And there's more where that came from. Another 56 damage.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Jeez. Those rolls.
Alright, so that's what, 116?
Yeah.
It's staggered.
Magic words for Inferno Pets.
Oh, add another 8 damage to that. I forgot about
wanna.
the enchanted weapons also getting an extra 4 damage. Forgot.
Alright, give me a second. So that's what, 24? 124?
Yeah.
Alright. Making me math. Okay. Alright.
You don't want to math while you play.
How dare you guys? Is that it for your turn?
You know what? I'm going to hold point, because I wanted to see if Pearson wants to do anything else with this particular catman.
So you're going to stay engaged to keep giving that flanking bonus.
I'm going to stare this man down as my quick end move.
Okay. And it is the cat's turn.
The cat's meow.
Cat's meow. Alright, Dementia, yeah, you know what? This wolf has done more damage to it. Well, Pearson's done the most damage to it, but Pearson's kind of unavailable right now. But other than Pearson, this wolf is really the only thing that's hurt it, so it's going to keep attacking the wolf, for better or for worse. I can't see it reasonably doing anything else, so it's going to try and hit it again with its large Naginata. This is versus Baby Junior's AC. That's 22.
That's a miss.
Okay, and that is a natural even miss, which means...
Oh, no.
Lightning.
Fork lightning.
Teleport to a nearby location of their choice. Bzzzt. And
Why?
This is versus your physical defense, Finn.
Yeah.
19 versus physical defense.
That's a miss.
And it's a nod. These guys are really dropping the ball when it comes to their rolls.
They're still scary.
Okay.
They are.
Yeah. Dude, this fight...
They miss and still attack.
This fight is could go a lot differently if they were rolling a lot better, that's for sure.
Us too, to be honest.
Okay, this cat, who is really hurt, is going to take a shot at Cole. With his large Naginata. So Cole, this is versus your AC, 30!
I'm going to actually have to check if that hits or not.
Don't forget you have a +4 because of the oil.
I did not forget, and it still hits.
Okay, so that is 40 damage. And lightning pulse on a random person. So Keen's 1, Baby Junior's 2, Finn's 3, Cole's 4, Pearson's 5.
Why?
Oh my god!
I do that in the privacy of my own rock.
This is as seems to be the theme of this battle versus your physical defense.
Yeah.
28.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Even with the +1?
Yep. Yeah, dude, my physical defense is 20.
Oh my god.
Okay, 25 lightning damage, and target is weakened. Save ends.
Jesus.
Oh, what does weekend mean?
Give me 1 second. I got it pulled up here. Weakened means you take a -4 penalty to attacks and defenses. Poor Finn. Poor Finn.
Poor
So, it hits Baby Junior, teleports behind Finn, and hits Finn with lightning. Oh, man. All right. Escalation die goes up to 3. Finn, your turn to choose an ally.
Oh, thank God. Let's do an ally. Let's see. We are gonna choose,
And you can choose the same ones over if you prefer.
no. We gotta switch it up a bit. No.
Yeah.
I am going to, I volunteer as tribute. Mr. Handsome McNugget.
Yeah, I was going to mention.
Theoden. Theoden, the
Theoden.
ex-Lich King.
Yeah.
Theoden, shh. Hang on. No. Shh.
All right. Roll high or low, as some people might prefer.
Let's see. Wow, really middle of the road with these rolls for the NPCs, isn't it?
It is indeed. Okay. So Theoden shoots forth his hand, and a black kind of glow surrounds it. And from the palm of his hand shoots forth like a chain of skeleton hands. And it's almost like a chain of arms, like a palm with a skeleton arm shoots out of his palm, and then out of that palm another one shoots out, and each one is bigger than the last. And by the time it reaches the demon, the hand is big enough to grab and squeeze the demon's throat. And he does so. The demon, however, despite its very damaged face, just grabs the bones with his hands, and with an enormous amount of strength, pulls up and slams down, causing the chain of bones to crack like a whip, and Theoden is tossed and then slammed like 30 feet into the ground.
Ow.
Nice
Pearson, your
Growing
turn.
pains.
I'm gonna pick Cogsworth, Gearsworth.
Gearsworth, all right.
Come on, Gearsworth.
You can do it, my good fellow.
Oh my
High is
god.
good, right?
Whoa,
Oh my
yeah.
god, yes.
God. Oh my
You know,
god.
roll one.
You and your
What do
little
they say?
rapier.
One's in the sheets, 97's in the
I
streets.
just imagine you like shaking your butt cheeks as you went.
Well, that's because I did.
Gearsworth runs up with incredible speed, runs up off the back of his brother Gearoth, runs takes a leap onto if you look at the token, this horn right here. With an expert amount of dexterity, Gearsworth lands on it, and with his rapier begins stabbing the demon in the eye with quick, rapid stabs. And every time he does, more and more blood comes through. And 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, every time the rapier is sinking just a little bit deeper, until with one final shove, Gearsworth pushes the rapier through the back of the demon's head. And the demon dies.
Holy shit!
Good job, Team B.
You rolled a 97.
I'm a hero.
I did it!
If it was Gearsworth who did it in game, I made it happen.
It's mildly like C-3PO with a hat.
Yeah. Save the world. All right, anyway.
Escalation is up to 3. Finn, your actual turn.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
out of curiosity, if both of our NPCs murder their opponents, that means they'd be able to help us against Dementio, right?
yes, absolutely.
Excellent.
And conversely, if they manage to kill all your allies, then they would
Yep.
join the fray too. So, but that doesn't seem to be a problem at the moment.
All right, anyway,
Yeah. sorry.
sorry, it's Finn's turn. I'll shut up now.
Yeah. I will just point out that if a 97 killed someone, imagine what a 3 would do.
Hey,
Just
Squee.
putting that out there.
Squee, can you do me a gigantic favor? Can you just X this bitch out, please?
I tried.
Okay.
Hang on.
Fighting me.
There we go. There we go.
Oh.
There we go. No, I don't know why. It wasn't working. Finally worked. There we go. Okay. Finn, your actual turn.
Someone needs to calm down.
It's the tentagram.
Gearsworth is not stopping. He just keeps going.
Okay. Finn looking battered, beaten, bloody, any kind of B word, a bitch. She is not looking super great right now. And with an exhausted sigh, she switches over to her daggers and flips around to attack this motherfucker.
Okay.
So she has a -4 to...
Attack and defense, correct.
Okay. She has a -4. Yeah. Minus what than it normally be.
I'm afraid that's a miss.
I want to use my thing that makes me do it again.
Yeah, by all means. Roll again. Do another attack. Well, so you do your second attack once per encounter on an odd.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Take that.
That is enough to hit.
Woo!
38 points of damage, plus your 8 for the miss. So actually, we're looking at 46 points of damage there.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
All right. And then Baby Junior, who's not engaged with anyone right now, right?
Nope, not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
Baby Junior's gonna help out Finn. Yum 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 yum.
Likes them cats. Or
Yum, yum.
hates them.
Yeah. Oops, wrong button. Oh, my button. My button! No, my Sorry.
That's what Dementia's been doing. She's taking your
Oh.
buttons. That's a miss, I'm afraid.
That's bad. Well, it's a thought that
She rolled a
counts.
2. I don't think
Well,
Baby
Baby Junior had to show her true colors eventually.
Yeah. Rub my belly. Baby Junior's still looking a lot better than Finn. And then do I roll to try and see if I save against?
We can. Yes.
weaken?
Also, question: do you, just as friendly GM, do you want to like disengage or anything, or are you sticking with it?
No, I'm sticking with it. Why
All
does
right.
everyone want me to heal? It's not like I'm like. It's not like I have 16 hit points left.
Jesus Christ!
Finn's the squishiest of you, and she's been just wailed on.
This is usually how battles go. I usually never say how like near death Finn is, but like usually she's about to drop in all of these battles. This is the first time I've actually
But yes,
done
roll just a d20, get 11 or higher to save against weaken.
it. Okay.
Okay, you
I'm super saved.
You critically saved, which doesn't mean much other than you did it really well.
Yep.
All right, Pearson, it is your turn, sir.
All right, I'm going to roll to disengage. I get +1 because of my shoes of the dough. I
You do?
succeed. I move over to this guy, and instead of doing my super awesome attack, instead I'm going to try to save my dear friend Finn, who I know has a death wish.
Yeah.
I'm going to use Murderer's Taunt and taunt this fucker the best way possible by jabbing it in me everywhere. I have to hit it first, so we'll see. So this one isn't staggered, right?
No, not yet.
But it is flanked.
So 27.
That's a hit.
Woo!
Great. So I'm going to do damage, and one ally engaged with the target can pop free from it. Motherfucking Finn pop free.
Pop.
Pop, pop.
Pop.
Sorry, I was doing my magnitude impression. Now let me roll damages. I get to do sneak attack, though, so that's good. Okay, so what's
Yeah, because
different
baby's still
than the
there.
last one? 3d8? Yeah, 3d8, 1d plus 3, So 77.
Oh God.
Oh, is that all?
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Just a
Well,
solid
just-
77.
Well,
He's
it's
staggered.
not like I've made my build this way.
Right. He is
Which
staggered.
is I punch so hard I hurt gods. Well, or minor gods, or this thing.
All right. They're both staggered now. All three of them are staggered, actually.
Woo!
Halfway done. It's gonna be even faster by the time I'm done with this fucker.
Anything else for your move, Pearson?
Other than actually, yes, but it's more of a role play. Pearson's going to, after he's done taunting, he's gonna be like, "Come over here, you big fucking pussy!" As I'm punching the back of stuff. Not. He'll look over to Finn and he'll say, "There's a lot more to go. Don't use all of your energy at once." To Finn, and then that's it.
Okay. Keen. Mr.
All
Charging
right.
up lightning.
Yes, he is crackling with lightning energy. And what he is going to do is he's going to move a bit closer so that he's in between all three of these. And he will continue to charge and charge and charge and charge and charge.
That took up your entire turn. I'm sorry.
Yeah. 3 more rounds.
Really are DBCing it.
I'm trying to describe what happens because I'm casting a
Use
spell.
something other than and charge and charge.
So essentially what happens is like sort of like an overcharged capacitor, he will begin to flicker more and more and more with lightning surrounding him and everything, and then eventually it will discharge, first targeting this. I'm using the spell Overload.
Okay.
So, this is going to be a +3.
What does the spell
multiplier.
do?
It's essentially the one that hits Keen as well, but it does a ton of damage to that person and is a chain spell. If it gets an even, I get to repeat the attack on a different target.
Got it.
Yes. So, multiplier is ×2, no extra damage. Alright, so 20 versus physical defense. Does that hit?
Tie goes to the attacker.
Ty goes the attacker. He takes 120 damage.
Holy fuck!
Actually, he takes 60 damage because these things and you notice they've been firing off lightning attacks for a while. They don't seem to do as much damage as you thought it should do.
Oh no!
But it
that's
still
fine.
takes 60. Yeah. right.
And I miss myself with the lightning damage, and then because it's an even, I will repeat the attack on this guy. So the attack is +3, multiplier is ×2, damage is no extra. That is 21 versus physical defense,
That's a hit.
so 60 damage, and I get under my resistances, so I take 3 points of lightning damage. And that is an odd, so that's my turn.
Oh, thank God.
It's dead.
Oh, thank God.
You killed it with the element it is strongest with.
It's a slap in the face.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yep, that is my turn.
Okay. Dementia. This poor broad is gonna try again.
I haven't.
Is she going to attack Keen? Oh, wait!
I'm really powerful, I promise.
There is one thing I would kind of like to do with a quick action, if that's okay.
Sure.
Activate my armor. He is now glowing like a beacon,
Okay.
which
Got
means
it.
that everything will be attracted to him.
Wait, what was the armor do exactly?
It gets me an extra +1 to AC, but the downside is you glow like a beacon, which causes enemies to more likely hit you.
Got it. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, Keen.
You're number one. You're number one.
This is voices your physical defense. 26.
26. No. I am going to use my spell, Lightning Reflexes, because it targets a... I'm hit with an attack that targets either my AC or my physical defense. I get a +2 versus the attack, and I force her to re-roll the attack.
Oh, okay. All right then. Da, 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 da. Give me 1 second. 21 versus physical defense. This girl does not know how to roll. She has rolled like nothing over 10 this entire fight. That is
really
her
is cuckoo.
turn. That is she's just sitting there screaming, "I'm powerful.
I swear I'm powerful.
I swear!
You could all be dead right now. You don't even know."
At a certain point, you're just like, is this a late show? Is that what she...
Oh my god.
This is pretty cool, I guess.
Who needs to turn on the
Oh,
rave
it
music?
Maybe Aisha is helping. You guys, I don't know, but Cole, your turn, sir.
Alright. Cole's gonna try to kill this cat.
Meow.
Take some of this kitty. And this will be... Actually, no. Freaking, if I roll a 1, all my plans will go to shit. So what Cole's going to do is move over to Finn and pour some oil over her armor. There you go.
So you get a
Oiling up Finn.
+4.
You gain
what
+4 to your...
To your AC.
Yeah.
I will mention that if you already have magical armor, that whatever the plus you get from the magical armor, just... it's kind of removed and then...
It doesn't go above +4, right?
Yeah.
So +4 total.
I think I just have a shirt.
Alright, so if you just have a shirt, then
You're
gain
rubbing
full
oil
+4.
into her shirt.
Yeah.
That's what Cole did.
Yeah. Okay. Is that it for your action?
No, that was a move in minor. I still have my attack.
Okay.
I'm going to hit Kitty.
Kitty's scared.
Kitty frickin' should be.
They started this day thinking they were on the top of the
Oh my
food
God.
chain. He's still technically alive.
Oh, God.
The best kind of alive.
thinking that when they woke up this morning that they're really super powerful. And at this moment, they're just like, what did I even do with my life? I don't
Hairball. Hairball.
Well, shit. I used all of my things, and I don't think I can have anything else to deal extra damage. That's the end of my turn. So it does get his last meal.
It does indeed. And unfortunately, this thing smells blood. I know it's surrounded by Pearson and Wolf, but it also knows it's dead.
Yeah, so we'll have to disengage to attack Finn, right?
Yeah, because
Yes.
she popped free.
Yeah, that's a very good point, actually. It's not going to take an attack of opportunity. So instead, it's going to try and hit Wolf. Because it wants to try and take something with it.
Baby Junior, no.
Very,
Try me.
very vindictive
Try me.
That's
kitty.
what Baby Junior says. Baby Junior says, try me.
Woof woof.
30 versus AC.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
you tried. Pretty good.
All right, that's 40 damage.
Baby Junior's still up!
And lightning pulse as a free action. So Keen is 1, Cole is 2, Finn is 3, Baby Junior's 4, Pearson is 5.
1, please. Damn it.
Baby!
4.
Baby!
Baby Junior. This is going to be against your physical defense.
All right.
Or Baby Junior's physical defense.
Yep.
13.
13.
Nice try.
How did these people conquer worlds?
It's a good question.
Maybe they didn't get to level 8.
Maybe they didn't get to level 8.
Oh my god. All right. Escalation goes up to 4. Keen, it is your turn to choose an ally. And it can be anyone. It doesn't have to be just the ones that were near that demon.
Yes.
I like
You know
this
what?
guy.
Because I think it's funny, let's have Mika do something.
Okay. Roll
Son of
a
a bitch.
number.
My plans.
all of my plans.
37! No!
Oh,
Mika! Oh no!
Man. So this entire time, It's been difficult to tell because it's so small and you guys have been so busy. Mika has not been attacking the demon. She's been fighting something else. Mika has been struggling against Trip, her brother, who has been in this combat the entire time trying to kill his sister. And he, being the stronger of the two, pins her on the ground and... with this cry of pain, she has her wings torn off.
Oh no.
Cole! Your turn.
Do I want to see how the rest of it goes?
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah? I mean, well, he could roll high.
Yeah,
you don't know.
I could roll 100 and she could be like, bitch, and then she like really regrows like dragon wings that...
Oh my
This
god.
is my moment.
I mean, if you want to
up to
do
you,
it, then
Piff.
do it.
It's up to you, Piff.
I feel really bad now. Like, incredibly bad.
Could be badass or tragic. This is the nature of the game, Piff.
What about this guy?
He's not an ally.
What about this fire elemental?
Can I just choose him and roll really low?
Okay. You know what? I feel bad for Mick Vampire over here. Let's see how he does.
All right.
Make vampire. Get my name right.
47. All right. Seeing his lord slammed into the ground, the vampire casts a spell, whispers something, disappears, and reappears to the side of the demon. And with a sword that seems to have frost falling from it, he tries to slash it in the side. The demon is hurt. You can tell the demon's hurt. It takes a look at it and just kind of sidekicks the vampire about 30 feet this direction. As maybe charging giant animals or giant demons with a sword, not always the best idea.
I know what
The vampire does. His name, I believe, is like Luther. Sorry, I just didn't have my notes up. He does not get up very quickly. And by the way, Theoden has not gotten up yet.
Theoden, why?
He's like, ah!
All right. I believe we are at round 4. Finn, your turn.
Finn will... She was about to respond to Pearson, but then she felt something get dumped on her. So...
Raises a finger to retort, gets dumped on by oil.
You probably look over at Cole. He has a very serious face on, like ready to pounce another freaking pelt another javelin from his pack. There we go. Why was that so hard to say? Tell me.
Well, Finn will
Magnets.
kind of through sputtering through, I guess, gross oil. Now that's as it seeps into her armor, she'll say, "I'm not ready to give up," and she will take a recovery.
Oh, poor Finn sounded like she was pouting.
I'm not ready to give up.
Good.
Yep. Finn
Good.
heals pools. 36.
Good.
That should heal Baby Junior, right?
Yes, it should. Baby
For the
G is
same
within
amount.
range.
I also believe it is probably +3 Constitution. You get extra 2 points onto that. Great
Yep.
job.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Because you're an epic level character.
I'm epic. Hang
13th
on.
Age loves modifiers.
Yeah,
I've noticed
yippee.
13th Age loves big numbers. They are
Yeah,
really big
really
into big numbers.
Yeah.
Lots of dice.
Yeah.
Playing this in real life would suck.
Yeah.
All right, and then Baby Junior's gonna take a bite out of crime.
Cats aren't crime, but yes, go get them.
Bite out of crime.
Cats are a crime to dogs.
Well,
Have you ever heard of cat burglars?
know it hurts. The puns hurt.
I've heard of Baby Junior missing. That's a
But
miss.
not this time.
What?
GM, he hit.
No, I'm pretty sure.
GM, he hit. Just kidding.
No.
No? Okay, alright, fine. That's fine. I don't care.
Okay, now you get all passive aggressive.
No, it's fine. I don't care.
Pearson, it's your turn.
Against this thing, I am using my No Mercy attack. So I have my base to hit, +4 for escalation, +4 for No Mercy, +2 to flank, +2 because I have a feat. I have +2 attack versus a staggered enemy. So motherfucker, it's against the cat, by the way, obviously. So motherfucker, No Mercy! Out of 3, I still roll a 3 now.
Jesus Christ.
I think it hits.
That's a hit.
Wait,
That's a
I
hit. Yes,
take
but how
your
dead?
milkshake.
But how
And,
dead?
yes,
dead?
but how dead? So let's see here. All the bonuses before.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, it's got 20 hit points left.
Oh, but how dead? +4. And. So Pearson's going to give a roar, jump on its back, and bring his fingers underneath of where its chin is when it's trying to take a bite at Baby Junior. And I'm going to pull back and back and back until you hear this horrible snap. And you hear all the bones in its neck breaking so savagely, it pokes out the bottom of its throat, its fucking neck bones and shit, as it then slumps to the ashen ground. And Pearson gets up and he looks daggers at Dementia. And he points and he says, "You're next."
Okay. That cat's last thought was, I used to be cool. And now this.
Soup's dead.
Okay. Keen, your turn.
So is it safe to say that she's looking in this direction
Well,
at him saying you're next?
I mean, yes, but if you
I'm
yes,
not asking for
kind
any
of.
bonuses or anything, just to paint the scene. Okay. While
Yes,
she turns to face him, he's going to just shoot her again.
Okay.
I'm going to try and hit her with a goddamn rat skull arrow.
Oh.
Oh man.
Okay. So, not only am I pretty sure that hits, she loses for initiative, she is weakened, she takes 53 damage.
So, so she's gonna move below Cole and above the cats, like that matters. She takes 53 damage and weakened.
So she has -4 to all attacks and defenses.
Yep, and defenses.
Until the start of my next turn.
I've used all of my stuff. Still not feeling any terrain stuff, so I'm just gonna, you know what, just gonna leave it. Gonna, with a bit of agility, he's going to actually get to a tactical point at a far, so around in this area. I don't know if that's a proper distance or not, but he's going to get from close to far. From where you see Cole off into the distance, you will see a sling of javelins. Gosh darn it, I cannot speak. I want to try all of that over again, and yet it's all there in recording. Are you ready for the attack, Squee?
I'm ready. That's a hit.
And it's an even!
And it's an even. Would you like to throw again? That's a hit.
Oh my god.
Nice,
Jeez.
110.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also another 8 on top of that.
Oh, right. Wait, yeah, because of your magic. Got it. All right. You know, I mean, I don't know if you guys, took pity on me and just wanted to make my math easier all of a sudden, but it's been a lot easier all of a sudden. Big round numbers like 100 tend to make math easy. So Dementia, the most powerful lieutenant of Azil's forces, takes what might be her last action in this world. And god damn it, if she ain't gonna try and
Jeez.
Oh.
Okay, so it's me?
no.
What was 1 for?
Yeah. Well, 1 is for the number of people.
Okay.
See, you do have lighted armor, but Pearson just called her out.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah.
so this is gonna go towards Pearson. She's got a -4, so this is against your physical defense, sir.
Okay. Fuck you.
This entire time, she did not roll above 10. This is...
She has cast this spell, one of the most interesting and dangerous spells probably in the system.
Wait.
4 or 5 times. Has missed every single time.
But Squee,
And her round is over, huh?
Squee, I know exactly what's happening.
Uh-huh.
The trickster god is fucking with her.
Possible.
Making her
possible.
unlucky.
Wait.
Everything you try fails, and everyone you love dies. Wow.
That's true.
It's
I just
true.
love how you're like you have a goddess on your side, but no, it can't be her. She's useless.
She said it, not us.
She said that she can't help.
Yeah, she absolutely did say that. Well, she actually said no gods can take direct action against you or them. So, okay. Finn, your turn to choose an ally. And in fact, I'm going to have all 4 of you choose because this might not last too much longer.
All right. I think it's about time. It's Guy's turn.
Oh, man.
No. Gee.
Da-da-da-da.
God, no.
Oh no!
I
And I
knew
thought
it.
Mika's roll
I
was
felt it in my bones.
no, poor Key.
Pee myself.
She rolled a 7.
I'm about to explain. So, Guy, the little goblin that could, you found him. I cared about him. No, you found him in the cave, working for the enemy, but as a double agent, he
You're
helped
just
you guys.
reminding of us of who he is.
Yeah. He helped you during Shalta. He helped you during the battle with Fabrizzo. He bravely charges towards the demon, wanting to fight for his land and his friends. And as he charges the demon's attention is completely on Sky, who is fighting it up above, and it takes a step, and without even realizing or feeling it, it steps on Guy.
No.
He's a goner.
You guys have a chance.
No, R.I.P. Gee. Or should I say R.I.G.?
All right,
my
then.
God.
Use my.
You know what? Fuck
Go.
it. I'm
No.
going to... What? No?
Dude, let's not pull in this monster into our fight for Gee.
Fine.
I just wanted to do a terrain thing to like kick a stick over. Maybe hold up his foot for a bit before he steps on Gee.
Or just hit Guy in the head so that instead of going forward, he goes to the side and misses the foot.
Yeah, can I attack Gee to like knock him away?
I'll tell you what.
Gee. Famous last word. Can I attack Gee?
Any action you take will draw them into the fight, as I said. So that's the risk you take.
Poor Guy.
Oh well.
I will not get in the
Pearson.
way of storytelling. I'm good.
Pearson. Lots of allies still alive.
It's war, guys. There's always casualties. It's fine.
I'm going to pick. Oh God.
Who do you want to die?
Oh, we're having fun.
You know what? Well, no, wait. They already killed on that side, so I can't.
No, you can still choose them. That's fine. They
Something against this enemy?
exactly. They would just go over to the other.
Okay, well, how about forget this one? I forget.
Girahime.
Who?
Girahime.
Oh, okay. Go, Girahime!
Well, she
How many will die?
seeing how well her brothers did, and not wanting to be left out, she rolls to the other side actually, and begins to. Her hair extends in blades, and she begins to whip around in a tornado of blades, cutting at the demon's leg. Before she gets close to him, though, the whirling spectacle, because it does create quite a spectacle, is noticed by the demon, and its giant fire-like whip lashes out, wraps around it, and knocks it back. And she lands on the ground, still moving, but much of her metal body is melted. So she's not dead, but she is not in good condition. Keen, choose an NPC. Kip?
No.
Olivia, maybe? Mm-hmm.
All right, Olivia, let's do this. Damn it. Okay. How does it happen?
Oh, you rolled?
Yeah, 42.
Okay. Olivia, enraged by the damage taken by Kip, she flies into this other demon's back, and she grabs onto it and begins trying to bite at the back of its head. The demon kind of writhes in pain for a little bit and reaches back behind it and grabs Olivia with both arms and just kind of almost like in a wrestling move, just flings it over his head and flings Olivia down in front of him where she's on her back, and she slams into the ground. She is, at the moment, basically on her back right in front of him.
Okay.
Like, I can't really make her inverted, but like that.
Blech.
Cole! Choose an ally, sir.
So if I choose Whippy Arm Lady, what would
Who?
that is there like a
She is out of the fight. That's,
okay? She's okay.
she
Not
is
dead,
out of the
but
fight.
out. Got it.
Yes.
How about? Well, it looks like everyone has been chosen.
There's
At least once.
Mika and yeah, everyone's been chosen at least once. Yeah.
What about this guy?
No. Stop it. Stop it.
Just stop. Yeah.
You know what? I believe in you, Vampireman. Go fight. I believe in you.
Okay.
Da-da-da.
Come on, roll high. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
This was the worst round.
I know. So, the vampire, seeing Olivia flung down and almost helpless in front of this demon, runs up Olivia's belly to try and draw attention away, and leaps gracefully and highly and swings his frost sword at the demon. The demon, however, switching its attention over to the vampiric elf, grabs him with one hand out of the air and flings him into the lake of fire.
Fine.
And then we have Dementia over here, just sucking it up. All right, round 5. Finn, your actual turn.
All right. Finn is going to teleport behind Dementia.
Okay.
Daggers in hand. She will stab at the pretty lady who's super evil. We have a 5, so whoop. She's pretty.
That is a miss. But it's even, so you get to go again.
Even. Take this.
And as the fight started, Finn took the first blood and the last blood.
Woo! Oh no!
As Finn teleports behind her and, what would you say, like stabs it through her throat?
Finn's short. She'll probably just teleport and then, like, just a gut reaction, no thought behind it, just jab right in front of her.
Oh, then you basically uterus stab her. Or, no, I mean, she's not that short.
Wow, jeez. So it'd probably be through, like, her abdomen.
I don't know. That's just what I was thinking of at that part of the body. Yes.
Finn is now a dwarf.
So Dementia, with a final shriek of pain and agony, as Finn's dagger bursts through her stomach, slumps over and falls down dead. So you guys want to choose NPCs until that's over, or do you want to get involved? You got choices here. I mean, because we got a lot of allies still kicking, kind of. But all right.
Can I just say something from a roleplay perspective?
Sure, absolutely.
Finn is kneeling over Dementia and still stabbing her.
Oh, wow. All right.
Like, brutally just stab, pick it up, stab. Just constantly.
Okay. Well, she's getting deader by the second.
So that'll just be happening, I guess, in the background.
Pearson, your turn, sir.
I was not anticipating this. I just thought if we killed her, that would be it. But why? Why did I assume this? I can't move all the way over to that.
You actually can. It's only about 30 feet. And remember, we're kind of loose, fast and loose with what's near or far. This was all a very close-range battle.
Let's engage. Let's hurt it somehow. What did I do? I didn't do anything. I didn't do a standard attack because what's-her-face stabbed her. So the last thing I did was no mercy. That's right. And I punched it to death, which means I can do a kick attack.
Yes, you can.
This thing isn't taking ongoing damage, is it?
No, not at the moment.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it. This was foreseen in the arena. It's going to be my attack versus its physical defense. So let's see if we can't calculate this. So this is versus its physical defense, 25. Wow, I'm rolling.
That's a miss.
Okay, what is my even? Natural even hit, natural odd miss is just half damage.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Still rolls, sir. Yeah.
I get to do my sneak attack, right?
Correct,
whatever your damage
sir.
was and then halved.
Yep, you still get to do your sneak attack.
Oh. Okay, so I just take away the +4 because it's not staggered, and I get to do all this? Okay. So, wait, and it's D10 dice?
Because it's a kick attack.
Yeah, so I do half of that. I do
36.
35, 36. Yeah.
36 to 37, depending on if it's rounded up or down.
Got it. And the thing is, it's starting at full health because it has been damaged. So I'm letting you all know that. Okay. So, yay math. All right, got it. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Keen Stormsire.
All right, I am going
The
to.
demon is currently standing over your prostrated wife.
Yeah, I'm going to engage him and gather power.
Okay.
5. Okay, so it will be taking 17 lightning damage.
Got it. Done.
That's his turn.
Cole, your turn.
Ooh. Cole is going to try to combine everything that he has, all of his actions, into charging and ramming this particular thing. And he's going to be using his standard move and minor for the
Terrain stunt?
terrain stunt, and he's going to try to actually take his quiver, which is a giant tusk, I think it was. It's either tooth or tusk. And he's going to try to plow this into him, dealing melee damage, and going to try to either knock him in or at least stagger him over the edge of lava.
Okay.
If that is permitted.
It depends on how much damage you do, basically.
Alright.
If you hit it really badly, yeah, it's permitted.
Do I get the pluses for enchanted weaponry since I put it in the quiver? Does that account for the quiver itself?
That sounds fine to me. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Yeah. I mean, if you put it on a spoon and use it as a weapon, I think it would work. So.
Okay.
Don't put it on a spoon.
Spoon.
That is a hit, sir. 62 damage. Well, give me a second. Let me see something here. Because that's a decent chunk of damage. Not insane amounts, but it's a decent chunk of damage. Alright. You do some good damage to it, and you do manage to get it to stumble a bit, but not enough to make it fall into the lake.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just hoping for some maybe slight penalties for not the best footing.
So definitely, absolutely. Just because it didn't fall in doesn't mean actually, you know what? You're like stabbing this down into its foot, right?
Like kind of like a shin shot at this point.
Okay. I'm gonna say that it's stuck.
Okay.
It can't move, disengage, pop free, or change its position, or let anyone else move you without teleporting, and needs a save to recover from that. So it cannot move unless it saves. Which actually means it wouldn't have staggered back. So it'd still be engaged with whoever it's engaged with. Alright, so that's... Anything else for your turn, Cole?
That's it.
Okay, so I'm having it go at the end of its turn order, end of its initiative. You guys have entered in the fray, which means now you're taking on this thing. It got hurt by Cole, but it sees very shiny, electrically keen. It does not like that, so it is going to lash out with its whip at Keen. This is versus your AC, sir. That's a 36. That's a crit.
That's a crit. So deal your damage.
That's a crit.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh boy, this is a giant creature. Just letting you know, this is 160 points of damage.
All right, I am down.
The fire whip just straight on full hits Keen.
Yep, I'm at negative 120. Or negative 20.
I did forget to mention at least. It is staggered with Cole's attack. I did forget to mention that. That is its attack. We're up to escalation of 6 and Finn's turn. Unless
right.
Finn's still killing her deader.
Hearing the kerfuffle, Finn will get up and quickly wipe blood from her face. Mm-hmm. She's pretty much mutilated, for lack of a better word.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Non-recognizable.
Dementia. Yeah. So all right. Let's see. I can get to Keen. I don't know. I don't think I have anything to heal him, though, is the only problem. That might be an issue. Hang on.
If he has potions, you can use those as well.
Keen. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. Finn's gonna rush over to Keen
Okay.
and rummage through his sack.
Okay, so you're going to find, let's see, 12 champion tier healing potions.
Finn kind of rolls her eyes and thinks to herself, yeah, that seems about right.
But how many elixirs are in there?
Do I have enough time to uncork?
I should also mention you find over 20 potions of sleep.
Jeez.
He's one of those guys like in Baldur's Gate 2 where you end the game and you just got nothing but potions that you were going to use one day.
Yeah.
You have enough time to feed him the potion, yes.
Okay, so she will give him the potion then.
Okay.
Champion tier potion.
Yes.
Okay.
Baby Junior spins around. Oh wait, spins around and bolts at this motherlicka, mouth wide open, racing at it, preparing for the best chomp you've ever seen in your life. Yeah, I kind of figured that. So as Baby Junior's running, as soon as she's about to reach the dragon, she trips over some rubble and smashes her face into the ground.
All right, Keen is okay. Let's see here.
He's actually going to be back up, Keen is.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. Then I'm gonna just keep doing what I do best, which is punching bitches in the face. This thing isn't staggered, is it? Sorry, that's the
Yes,
thing
it
I
is.
asked.
It is
Evan.
staggered.
It is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cole's
Ooh.
Demon Tusk staggered it.
Shit, what attack did I do last? It was
The
a
kick.
big one.
The kick attack.
The kick one. God damn it. Oh! Although I can start the cycle over again and use my no retreat, which is you can use something attack only if you or one of your allies have dropped to 0 hit points or below. So hooray. So no retreat. Of course, no retreat at this point. So it's even though it's a jab, it's gonna be doing punch damage. So here's hoping. And I just want to confirm it is versus AC. It is. So my to hit is pretty much the same, except we're up on escalation, still flank, and it's staggered, which means I have a +2 to hit it now. So and that.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
20.
So I can't remember. Do I don't add in? I don't double my sneak attack damage, do I? Or do I double?
You
do I roll damage
roll
and then
everything
double it?
and then double
You
everything.
roll everything and then double it, so.
Yeah, you double the result.
Yes. Oh, if I get a finishing move on this, I gotta be super creative. All right. So damages. So 110 points of damage.
Oh boy. It is not dead, but it is not in good condition. It is.
Don't know how I'm going to hurt something this size descriptively.
I have an idea. I have an idea for you. You punched so hard and was able to find a weak point in order to take out his Achilles tendon.
I like it. I'm gonna rip through the tendon and nom it. Okay, cool. That works. I do that. I do what Bird says.
Oh my god. I just had this image of like Pearson with his iron fingers like digging in and just yanking tendon out.
Yeah.
It's really gross and really with Pearson.
And very Pearson, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. This thing is not looking good, guys. I mean,
Oh, yeah?
let's face it, it never looked good, but Keen's back up.
Yeah,
He's a little singed, a lot singed. Really
very much singed. Yeah.
But he's up. He got hit for 160 points of singe.
Yeah, I did. So here's the thing. I am awake and everything, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, I did go down and unconscious, and I did gather power. Would that still be in effect?
No. When you go unconscious, you would lose it. It's like trying to hold a spell. When you fall unconscious, you need concentration to keep that power.
Then I'll just get up and just go, screw this, Breath of the Blue. Take a deep breath,
Okay.
shoot a gout of lightning at it. So,
Okay.
Breath of the Blue, +6 versus physical defense, multiplier 1, damage. 20 versus physical defense?
That is a miss, I'm afraid.
Son of a bitch. Okay. Half damage, so 77 halved.
Oh, jeez. 38 or 30. 38 or 39, depending on if you roll.
I'm
up or down.
telling you,
I
it
mean-
was not in good condition.
Oh, shit. Okay. Wow. All right.
When you do that, Finn will jump a little bit, not expecting.
So I would have to imagine its face had already been hit a lot, and the lightning, I'm guessing you were shooting for the face.
Yeah.
I mean, where else would you aim?
Yeah.
Unless you were going for like genitals or something. So with a crack of lightning, hits him in the face one more time, and he falls over. Give me 1 second, because I gotta determine which way he falls. So we'll say 1 is down, 2 is right, 3 is up, and 4 is left.
4. Oh no.
Falls down onto Olivia.
Yeah. Is she hurt by it?
Yeah, this thing's huge. Yeah.
Luckily, she's
gonna be
facing it.
she's on her back.
She's
though.
on her back, though.
Yeah, she's facing
Yeah.
the thing that's falling on her.
Yeah. So she's gonna be hurt. So when it falls, you hear a cry of pain from Olivia, and you hear like a snap.
A snap.
Mm-hmm. And then there's a brief moment where everyone's just kind of paused, and then you see Olivia, shrunken back down to human size, crawl out from under the body, because this thing's so big there was room for her human size to crawl out, but she's crawling out dragging a leg behind her, as if it was broken. Now, there is just one more combat thing to resolve. If someone would please roll a D100 for Mika.
Me! This is for you, Mika.
Mika, after getting her arms pulled off, she kept fighting very bravely. She managed
Her
to
arms pulled off.
get her
wings.
her wings.
Oh, okay.
She managed to scratch Trip across the face before he shoved her head violently down into the ground again. And seeing how the fight went, Trip took off. And by the time that you had hit the big demon with lightning, Trip was nowhere to be found, and Mika was on the ground, alive but coughing up blood. And that's the end of combat. I mean, unless you guys, you're welcome to try and track down like a little tiny fairy.
Oh, I don't give a shit about that fairy right now.
Yeah, I'm guessing
I give
you
zero
didn't
shits
care.
about him right now.
Yeah, I saw that coming. So fighting is over. You have won the field. The smaller demons have either been consumed by the undead in your area or are not touching you. I mean, they want nothing to do with you at this point. Congratulations, guys. I will say this. Pearson using his last gift to look into Dementia's mind made this fight go incredibly differently. Because that ability of exceptional resistance, I mean, you could have wasted all your big stuff on her and you would have had to roll above a 16 to do full damage. But because of that, you guys knew you knew her weakness, which helped
had her number.
immensely.
It also helped that she got really bad rolls.
She sucks as a sorceress. So, the fight is over. Azil has retreated into the Emerald Tower. What do you do? Your allies are picking themselves up. It's been a very brutal fight. You've lost 2 people. One of them very badly injured, but alive. Olivia injured. Kip limping with one of his wings hanging down towards Olivia. Theoden, Celine's tending to him. He's alive, but also does not look in great condition. It's been a brutal fight. What do you want to do?
Well, I have 2 healing kits. So, Keen is going to rush over to Olivia and try and patch up her leg.
Olivia will, as you do this, she'll push you away and she'll go, "Go! You have a job to do." I'm fine.
You're not fine right now. You will be fine once I patch you up.
I will be fine when that monster is dead.
I'm not going to leave.
She looks incredibly pissed, but says nothing else as Keen bends down to heal her.
And basically, he's going to try and just wrap her leg. And I know this is medieval science and all of that. I don't know how to set a bone. I don't think he would know how to set a bone, but just try and make it so that her leg is intact.
Roll me a skill check. Use your what you have
Merc.
mercenary and bounty hunter, right?
Mercenary.
Yeah, use your merc background because I assume a merc has to treat themselves from time to time in the field.
Con, dex, wisdom. Wisdom?
Wisdom.
Okay.
Definitely wisdom.
1d20 plus 6 plus
And Cole, I'll get with you right after the roll.
20.
You know how to set a bone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then he'll set it
easy
and
enough to
wrap
do.
it. But he knows that she can recover. So he's fine with that. He just wants to make
Okay.
sure that it's set.
Okay. It probably didn't do a fantastic job, but you got it set. You got it wrapped up. Cole.
Never mind then.
Oh.
I had a thing for before all that happened, but I suppose
We can
not.
still retcon it if you
Oh, no.
if you have something you think would be helpful. Okay. All right. Okay. So what do you guys want to do? Everyone's
Well,
basically
first
recovering.
off, we have to recover. We have to spend recoveries until we're at least half of our total health. So I'm going to.
I suppose I could do that as well.
What? But Finn took like no damage.
I took like no damage. I literally took 30 points.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, on that one missed cone attack. Cone of Frost. Where he ended up hurting his own lady.
Yeah, I'll stay there.
Alright. So, after you guys catch your breaths, what's your next action?
Finn's booking it.
Yeah, let's head into the tower.
Probably a good idea to finish what we started. Yeah, let's go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the champions of, I'm going to say of Ardenfell. I'm going to stop calling you Lady Celine's champions, because I think you've branched out a bit. Done a bit of moonlighting here and there.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, Burn.
I do want to say that before they do bolt off, he will say very stubbornly to both Kip and Olivia that he will be back. And very, very firmly say that.
Olivia will nod and squeeze your hand, and Kip will kind of like nuzzle you with his head, and it's a little unclear if he's trying to do this affectionately or trying to shove you towards the bridge. It's hard to tell. And as you go, Lady Celine stands up and she says, "I'm coming too." And Sky says, "Me as well. I want to finish this. I may not be a champion anymore, but..."
Still going.
Yeah. Finn's not stopping at all. So Sky and Lady Celine begin following. So we're going to go a little bit theater of the mind. You guys get to the base of the Emerald Tower. There's a door, a huge, massive door that has been flung open and not closed again. And you can hear from inside, like, gibbering, like, "No, no, what have I done? No, no, it's not real. It's not real, it's not real, it's not real."
Okay. Let us go towards him.
Yeah. Do we see him?
Okay. If you go in, you see a brilliant green room. You've been inside the Emerald Tower once before when you went to that meeting, posing as Gov's demon underlings. So you're familiar with this room. There is a staircase that goes up in the center and then goes off in both directions. Well, on the left side, cowered against the wall, is A strange, skinny man. He has no hair whatsoever, no eyebrows, no scalp hair, no arm hair. He has very dark skin, almost as if it's been blackened, and he has red tattoos running up and down him. But he looks very frail, and he is huddled in the corner, completely naked, and he is just speaking over and over. What did I do? What did I do? What happened? It's not real. It can't be real. I didn't. I'm so sorry.
Finn will glance over at Pearson.
Pearson's gonna cross his arms. And he's gonna bluntly say, fuck being sorry. What are you gonna do to make it right?
The gibbering stops, and he looks at you with tear-stained eyes, red-rimmed eyes, and he is silent for a moment, and he says, your wish, it did this to me?
Partially opened up what you've always felt inside.
I am a monster. What could I do to make up for the millions I have slaughtered?
You can start by rebuilding what you've destroyed.
He looks a little disbelieving, and he starts to shakily get on his knees, and he prostrates himself in front of you. Like, he basically gets on his knees and then bows, almost like to a fetal position, and touches his forehead to the floor. And as he's about to say something, you hear very merry, deep laughter from up above you on the railing. He's brilliant, and you hear a clap. And if you look up above, you see someone looks like a man, but with bright orange skin, dressed in brilliant colors, very balloon type pants, like pirate sailor pants, tucked into very elaborate leather-worked boots, and he's got a wide-brimmed hat with a feather on it, and he just claps his hands together and he goes, I could not have dreamed for a better ending. Oh, that was magnificent. Bravo, bravo!
Who the hell are you?
Me? Oh, surely you've heard about me. I'm the trickster god. I started all this. I never, in my dreams, imagined you, of all people, would win my little game, but congratulations are in order. I can admit when I'm wrong. Now, time to end it. Beautiful irony. Look at him. End him.
Finn holds up her bow and points it at the trickster god.
Oh, come now. Don't be dull. Finish the game. You won. Look at all the people he's murdered and killed. You have every right to slit his throat, or worse. I'm okay with worse. I'm not here to get in the way. I'm just a spectator.
Then why don't you go spectate somewhere else?
Pearson will simply say, your game is rigged. You can't lose if you don't play. So no.
He's murdered thousands, millions. If I could tell you the horrible things this creature has done.
You know, you're really starting to get on my nerves. Not so much this asshole. She kind of tilts down to the, to Azil.
Now, I'll pose you a question. Should I murder the person that murdered the millions? Or murder the person, or should I say God, that pushed that man, and most likely countless others, to murder that much more.
Technicalities. Technicalities. You throw technicalities at me at the height of your glory. What is wrong with you people? This is not how it's supposed to be.
This is just a matter of scale, don't you see? I haven't murdered millions or conquered worlds, but I have murdered dozens and left children orphans and wives husbandless and crippled and ruined many others. But if steps weren't taken, if people I love and care about didn't influence me, didn't change me, then I wouldn't be here stopping a greater evil. He's the same thing. I think you are even crueler on a greater scale than even he. And just as I have received forgiveness and the ability to change, then why not him too?
His face twists in rage, and he hops down and gets in Pearson's face and says, "He tried to murder your daughter."
Yeah, but he didn't.
"He murdered your friend," he says, pointing to Finn.
The arrow's still pointed at your head, asshole. I know it doesn't mean much to a god, but you're really tempting me.
He looks livid and stamps his foot, and he says, "End the game now, or I swear."
What? What do you swear? Because here's the thing. We have completed this game of yours. We're the only ones. We're also probably the only ones that know forgiveness.
I'm a firm believer in redemption as well. I advise you take that path.
His mouth works as he tries to spit something out, and he says, "Kill him, or I'll burn you all to a cinder."
Cole, stands directly, face to face, the come at me, the flinch motion sort of thing, where he's directly in his face.
Finn, still her arrow pointed, or her bow and arrow pointed at the trickster god. She, as soon as he says that, she throws her bow and arrow to the ground and goes over and starts helping the now, I guess you would say, human-ish Azil.
Oh, he does not like that. His eyes are filled with rage, and he is literally sputtering. And I think it's safe to say, because it's been not too long, it's safe to say that some of you at very least would remember that Aishir, as she said, no god can directly touch or involve.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why Cole was in his face. He was waiting for him to raise his hand.
It's also why Keen said, do it.
He sputters and he yells and he says, "I will make it my mission to torment you and your descendants. I am immortal. I will punish you down 1,000 generations. All you have to do is kill him."
You know, I take it back. She looks up at him. "You are pretty funny. I like you like this."
And with that word, he's gone.
Well, that was a thing.
Azil in Finn's arms very weakly, and he's very light and frail. I mean, Finn, you're not the strongest cookie, but it's easy to help him up. He says, "He's not wrong, you know. If he wanted to, he could eventually find a way to cause you trouble."
I think we're used to trouble by now.
"But I am not worth it."
Well, I mean, we'll debate that some other time, but We gotta make things right first.
And worst case scenario, he does start screwing with us. We'll just find a way to kill him like everything else.
And besides, we have one god on our side.
He looks at all of you wide-eyed and nods slowly and then says, "It matters little to me. You may be able to forgive me, but I doubt others will. You take me to my death, whether you want it or not. It is deserved."
You'll be tried for your crimes. I mean, I would assume so. Finn looks at the group.
Oh, Pearson nods vehemently. No. Just because we're not going to kill you at the behest of some trickster god doesn't mean you're getting away scot-free. We're going to sort this out.
Yeah. We'll figure things out.
He nods again, with absolutely no fight left in him, and says, "Whatever they choose, it will not be harsh enough." And he just lowers his head.
It might look good on your record if you could do something about the demons outside.
He nods and says, "I am weak, but I can do that." And he raises his hands and his eyes start glowing blood red. And you can't see much from inside the Emerald Tower, but you hear from outside the sound of portals opening and whooshing sounds. And after about 30 seconds, he lowers his hands and kind of collapses against Finn and says, "It is done. And while the portal is not closed forever, never again will it be opened to such an extent."
It's a good start.
And with that, he just hangs his head and leans against Finn, unable to support himself. And Sky suddenly bursts into the room and she goes, "You have to come see this."
Okay, yeah. We'll follow behind Sky. I thought she came in with us, or were they still talking and we just left them?
You basically outpaced them. They were still trying to extract themselves and get into the tower.
Got it.
You walk outside and you see the landscape is still much the same as it was. But everywhere you look, there are people standing up, looking very confused. Some like holding their chest, others hugging someone next to them crying, others just kind of walking around in a daze. Thousands of people that were murdered the day the portal opened. Lady Celine just looks silently and goes, "How? No magic could do this."
Looks like we won the game in our own way.
You see, among the people that have come back to life, the living, you still see that there are still dead. Kip sits and looks over the crushed form of Guy and the others that had given their lives. The promise, as you know, only brought back the people that died that day. But that is still thousands upon thousands of lives that have been returned to this spot.
Finn's gonna go to the tower where Jarek was last seen.
Your journey to the tower takes a few minutes. You pass several confused people. An older lady grabs Finn by the hand and says, Where is everything? Where's my home?"
I'm sorry. Listen, everything will be explained later. I'm in the middle of something. I really have to go. I'm sorry.
And a few other people seem to ask questions, but you get to the tower. And when you get to the top of the tower, you see nothing but a note. On the note it says, in a handwriting that you've grown very familiar with now, "See you around."
Finn just sort of drops to her knees and stares at the note like she is having trouble reading it. And then slowly rests her forehead against the paper.
Over the next few weeks, you are all hailed as heroes. You are, your deeds are obviously spread throughout the city and throughout the lands, though there's too much work to be done to give you a proper celebration. The time that you spent infiltrating the city and taking down the barrier was time spent in constant battle for the Alliance, fighting the demon hordes and the worst they had to offer. And the days that they bought you cost them over 25% of all of their forces, which means tens upon tens of thousands dead. But they were victorious, obviously, with your victory. But between caring for those that are injured, wounded, and rebuilding, celebration has been a very muted affair for the first several weeks. As to your allies, you find that Theoden is alive, but will probably never walk again without some sort of cane or crutch. Mika has recovered, but lost forever her ability to fly. Gurihime, her brothers assure you that she can be rebuilt, that as long as the spark inside her is still there, she will be fine. And Olivia's leg, she expects to make a full recovery, and Kip's wing is broken, but again, he expects to make a full recovery. Over the first few weeks, Azil is brought to a trial where all of the council members meet. And I'm going to pull out of broad strokes and go into a bit more narrow here. The Dwarven King, Finn's friend, the Elven Queen, Lady Selene, Theoden, everyone who made up that council sits in judgment over Azil's crimes. His many crimes are laid out before him. You are asked to give an accounting of what happened and recommendations as to what should happen, as you are the champions that defeated him.
Let me think. What do we want to happen to what? Well, that is actually... What do we want to happen, guys?
Yeah, that's a good question.
No.
I was kind of thinking of exile. To the wastes.
I personally think that he should work off his dead, and that will probably take quite some time.
Yeah, I feel like having him aid. I mean, he still has like powers and shit. Like, I feel like he should be like forever like indentured or like.
It's basically
Yes.
however long he feels that he needs to do that, or I mean the council.
Yeah, it might be a good idea to make sure that they understand that he has felt all of the lives that he has taken. He understands everything. He has been made to feel this. So...
that is a good point. Would Pearson share what he saw in Dementia's mind of how Azil and Dementia were turned into what they were? would he feel that relevant, or?
I guess it's only fair.
Inferno says
So
reluctantly.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Taking your recommendation into account, Lady Celine would offer a suggestion. She would say, "You are correct, Finn. He does still have powers. Perhaps he could be indentured as a priest of Aesir, made to give free healing to any that need it."
That sounds really good.
Yeah, I think so.
We would have to hide who he is, though.
Okay.
He would be. She nods. She says he would be mobbed and lynched in a day.
Yeah. He'd have to have a new name.
She nods, and well, are there any suggestions for? He has no name but Azil. Are there any suggestions from the PCs?
Craig.
Wayne
Okay, maybe not Craig.
Do not take this make-believe game seriously.
I'm flashing back to all the times that games have told me to put in the character's name. I'm like, butt fart.
How about here? How about this? Finn. Because that's not her actual name. She can go back to her old name. People will think he's the hero, one of the heroes of Ardenfell. And Finn can maybe have some peace.
Lady Celine says, "So you want anonymity?"
Yeah, it sounds great.
You know what would actually work? Do you still have that disguising circlet?
She looks over at Baby Junior, who's still, like, zombified.
I'm assuming in the past few weeks you've probably taken that off.
Fine.
So
I guess it would...
Bringing a zombified dog to the council.
we could even make it go one step further. We could have him
switch
wear that
brains.
circlet. No, we could have him wear that circlet.
Have him wear the circlet as Finn, giving healing to others as a priest of Aesir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Finn can literally go anywhere. Do whatever she wants.
Finn loves the sound of that.
The council takes your advice into consideration, and that is ruled that his true identity will be hidden. The public will be told that Azil, and it's up to interpretation whether this is a lie or not, but that Azil, the demon who invaded, is dead, defeated by the heroes. And that Finn has chosen to live a life as a priest of Aesir to give healing. Azil, for his own part, makes no complaint. He says only a few words at his trial. When the sentence is passed, he says, "For what I have done, I should be torn limb for limb. But if I am to keep living, I must atone." And that is all he says. And the council is over.
Before the council is formally over, there's one last thing I would like to bring up. Before they all break and, after this entire thing has been passed and all that. So, about the dragon cannon, I think that we should get rid of it.
Celine instantly says, "Agreed." And then the Dwarven King goes, "I don't know if we should be so hasty." And like the table erupts in differing opinions to that matter.
Wait. Hold on. And he's going to put his hands down on the table. I cannot guarantee that any dragons are willing to guard it. That anybody is willing to guard it from any one nation. That cannon erupted in a gout of flame that was unable to be extinguished. No one nation should ever have that power. Ever.
There is some grumbling at the table, and surprisingly, Theoden speaks up very diplomatically, as he's always been a bit of a charmer, and goes, King Vamgalir, would you prefer if we gave it to the orcs to watch over? No, of course not. Well then. And again, there's some grumbling, and the dwarf king says, well, we should discuss this later, but perhaps the man dragon has a point.
Thank you. And that's it.
And okay. Over the next couple of weeks, a couple things happen. The demon threat may be gone. And while the council definitely trusts your words on this, well, another important question. Would anyone have spoken of the encounter and threats of the trickster god?
Probably not to the entire council. Probably at least to Kip and Olivia, and possibly even to Lady Celine, for my character specifically.
Okay.
I don't think Finn would mention it to anyone.
Yeah.
What about Cole or Pearson?
Pearson's always been one to fight his own battles and not especially run to this fucking, what is this, some sort of bullshit council or something?
Yeah. Pearson's never been a fan.
Take it to the man.
This has been the first interesting council for Cole. They're lucky that he's actually stayed and talked there. Yeah.
I was gonna say Finn usually looks pretty bored.
Pearson, what about Carla?
Oh, of course you tell her. I told you, we tell each other everything.
That is true. That's why I wanted to be sure. So, Carla, being much like the man she married in some ways, kind of has the same opinion of, tell him to bring it. I'm sure that we can handle whatever some stupid trickster god comes up with. But you will notice over the next couple of weeks she keeps maybe a little closer eye on your daughters. But Lady Celine would say that the threat is not over, but she's very vague in what that means. Probably respecting the fact that Keen chose to tell her and not everyone. But they use the demon war as a excuse or an example, and the kingdoms present, Coalhaven, the Ilanacy Forest, what's left of the Freelands, the Dwarven kingdoms, and believe it or not, even the Orc tribes, sign a new peace treaty. In this peace treaty, the dwarves finally consent once and for all that the Orcs' lands are their lands, not stolen Dwarven territory. The Orcs promise to stop all raiding and hostile activities if trade is extended to them from the other kingdoms. And believe it or not, fighting a war together against a common enemy has a funny way of doing this. A very strong alliance is formed between these kingdoms. Doesn't involve everyone. The Wood Elves are still strangely absent.
The High Elves, you mean?
The High Elves.
High Elves, sorry. The High Elves are still strangely absent. You find, eventually the silence is broken. You find that they had whispers in their government telling them that the Freelands were responsible for all of this and that not to act. And they're still very distrustful, and now they even look upon this alliance as threateningly, as a threat to their power, since they weren't invited. Because the council looks at the other way around. You guys didn't help us. Why would we offer this alliance to you?
Yeah.
And then, of course, it doesn't include the Drow, who are still up beyond the spine of the world. But it does include, for the first time ever, the Gnomes. The Gnomes sign an official trade agreement with this pact. And over the next several months, the White Bridge, being the heart of the... oh, yes. Sorry, go ahead, bud.
I have an important question. There is also
Sure.
one nation that has never been included in these treaties. What about the Squirrel King?
Oh God.
Squirrel King didn't help you.
Damn
You
it.
get offered the yeah.
Okay.
I should also offer the dragons were nominally included in the alliance, in the sense that the dragons basically just say, "Look, leave us alone. We'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
Put that in writing." Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took Windfall Isle. Even though they're not magically compelled to be there anymore, it's still their home. It's been their home for a very long time.
Yeah.
And they gather there and stay there. And Keen would be told by Olivia, the Council of Dragons seem to be of the same mind, that no one can have this weapon, and until they find a way to destroy it, no matter what the Council says, they aren't leaving.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And if he were ever like asked about it by the other dragons, he would say that this should never be a thing because it has already taken souls from other dragons, specifically his girlfriends.
Oh yeah, they're well aware.
Oh,
That's
yes.
why they want it destroyed. I will say, Keen, despite your heroic deeds and reputation, you are still treated with suspicion and a certain amount of bigotry by the other dragons because you're not a dragon. That said, the elder of them still heed your words.
Yeah.
Even if it's a little begrudgingly. Over the next several months, Whitebridge begins to be rebuilt. It's going to be a very long process to rebuild an entire city of that size, but it has become the symbol of what the world of Ardenfell has gone through. And dwarven craftsmen come in, Coalhaven money, wood elven designers, and orc laborers all come to help rebuild the city. And Lady Celine says that within a few years, it will be a very, very long time before it's back up to its former splendor, but within a few years, everyone will have homes.
I like that. I would like a new home, please.
Yes.
I think they'll be willing to build their savior, like something respectable.
How about a castle?
Probably. I was thinking like a hut. Sure, why not a castle? So that's the state of the world. For the way it is after the demon battle. What about your characters?
Over the first, okay, he would wait like a day or two, and then after this whole Azael thing is done, and we defeated all the demons and all of that, he would propose again.
At first, she kind of sits there and she says, "You know what happens every time we do this."
Yes, you say no.
And as you say that, Kip says, "Oh God, she's gonna say yes. Just say yes, Mom." And he says, with his wing bandaged to his side, and she sighs and then kisses Keen and says, "Of course."
Keen will take out 2 small boxes. One box he will hand over to her, and the other box he will open up himself. Now, the box that he opens up himself, she will see, will be a black ring that she might recognize the material that it's made out of, because it is made out of her own dragon scale. He will take it out and slip it on his finger. And he will explain the thought behind it was so that no matter where they were in the world, if they had to go off and, hunt and whatever, they would always be together.
She thinks it's a very romantic gesture. At the wedding, a young boy, who looks to be about 13, with blonde hair, named Kip, carries the rings to you. He finally learned how to transform into a human.
Before he takes the ring, he'll pick up Kip and give him a big old hug.
Oh.
Kip hugs him back.
Good. And so, over the next few months, they're trying to figure things out, where they're going to live and all of that. But we determined that it's going to be over at Windfall Isle. He will also make sure to extend to everybody, probably at the wedding, that they are always welcome at his home, no matter what happens.
I might have to booch off of you,
Yeah, that's fine.
Finn will say, looking like she might be on her third drink already.
I mean,
Gotta keep up. I'm on 5.
if you're okay with Windfall Isle, then go for it.
Yeah, it's kind of Finn grimaces, but she'll leave it at that. Her voice sort of trailing off.
And as she trails off, Pearson will say, maybe it'll be a good place to visit, but I'm obviously going to stay and help rebuild my own home and retire for once. I think all this, say what you will about politics and nobles and kings and queens and councils and shit, but I reckon I don't have to take on odd jobs anymore just to make ends meet.
Mm-hmm. Especially since we're champions of Ardenfell.
Spoiler from the GM. Yeah, you don't.
Cole, very soon after, it seems that people have things are finally settling down and not being, hey, the world's ending, you gotta go do that or else we all die. After very quickly after that, Cole kind of disappears from most of from most eyes. I think the gnomes would probably see him most. He's back into his woods, but more specifically, he's going back to the Squirrel King. Not here to specifically ask him for help, but to actually do something very similar and have himself be pledged to them for a particular amount of time to help and maybe build their society.
My God. Cole's building a squirrel farm.
I'm quite
a
sure it's the
village.
squirrels telling him to do such things.
I'm just saying, I love this image of Cole building a society of squirrels. Like in 100 years, people will talk about, like squirrels used to just be animals of the woodland, but now they live among us, and one owns a shop down the street, and he's a nice fellow, and it's all because of Cole.
Hey, keep that in mind if we ever do an Ardenfell, set 500 years in the future.
Yeah. It's nothing that's saying that animals can't be awoken, intelligent. Obviously, the Squirrel King is. Wow. All right.
If they'll ever speak human.
Nah, they're too rigid in their ways.
Cole especially is welcome among the gnomes and among the orc tribes as a brother.
Mm-hmm.
Pearson definitely would, if Whitebridge is being rebuilt at one point or another, probably from almost the ground up. Pearson, of course, is going to be a part of that. And, of course, it's symbolic itself, but symbolic for him, too, because the old streets, the old neighborhoods in which he was a thug lieutenant and a terror and a criminal, now has a completely different thing, new streets and a new perspective. Although Pearson, for his words, is retiring, it doesn't mean he is just sitting in a life of luxury, tending his own personal garden. He's got a wife, he's got a couple kids, and not only it's almost a full-time job to make sure his 2 daughters don't grow up. I mean, because like we mentioned before, he's going to get like a stipend, and he doesn't have to worry about money, right? But he still wants to live a very simple life, and it's probably almost a daily occasion where he has to teach his daughters that they're not better than other people because of who their father is. Don't hang out with those nobles' daughters. No, don't open that gift from Lady Celine. No, you don't need a 7th dress. 6 are fine.
You're going to prom with who?
Oh my God. Yes, I imagine Lady Celine treats them like she's the aunt that likes to spoil the nieces.
God.
Exactly.
Yep.
So it's a constant battle of wits against Lady Celine and making sure his daughters are raised with a proper, practical, no nonsense mindset. And of course, Carla helps a lot with that too. Hopefully. We'll see. But either way, Pearson tries to stay in contact with all of his old friends, if they want to or not, even if it's just in passing. He's not really much of a writer, hence the big blocky text.
Mm-hmm.
But he'll always stop what he's doing to welcome one of his old friends into his home so they can chat and catch up and spend time with the family. In fact, and if any of them needs a temporary home for whatever reason, his doors are always open. As for what Pearson just individually does over the next few months to the year is he's not going to withdraw in the sense, and he doesn't want, he does not want to join the nobility or become a political animal, but he would be like a community activist. So an individual who's a spokesperson for a neighborhood or a few neighborhoods in Whitebridge to make sure, shit gets done. That this road, it's crumbling because it was put on bad foundations. It's got to get fixed, right? Mrs. Mannerly down the street lost her husband. We got to do a food drive for her, practical community level stuff like that, where he can flex some minor leadership muscle and take care of his people, of his peeps.
Yeah.
So that in my mind is the end cap of Pearson's transition from this brutal fucking thug to someone who is somewhat respectable. He still does not have that bone splitter, terrifying reputation that is still whispered about from time to time when they talk about the heroes of Ardenfell.
I would say Finn is probably the most you see just because she's there helping out. So she would probably be visiting pretty actively over the next few months to a year.
Good stuff.
There is one more that you would see almost as much as Finn, which would be Sky.
Oh, yes, of course, Sky. That hatchet has now, I think, been effectively buried, and she can be a member of the family if she wants to spend it. I don't know. I don't want to tell her or her character what she wants to do afterwards. She might want to go back to her own home or whatever, but if she's staying on Whitebridge, she can. Yeah, and the girls like her, right? So as long as
Free babysitter.
Spoil them. Yeah, free babysitter. Yeah, you and Aunt Finn.
I can tell you. She keeps her job as a captain of the guard, but she does constantly spend her time with you. And I'd say after a few months, even though she never mentions it, Carla would probably sit you down at some point and say that she's sure that you probably got this too, but Sky would never ask, but the girl needs a family and Carla wants to actually adopt her.
Pearson will be like, she's a grown woman. I don't think you can adopt a grown woman, but tell you what, while we're renovating our own house, we'll add in an extra bedroom.
She would. No, of course, Carla would agree, and Sky would break into tears at the news.
Oh God, all this emotion.
I know.
You know what the problem is ever since Pearson touched the mind of a goddess, he's become more tolerant of this. He might actually hug her and comfort her, but don't
God.
tell anybody.
Jeez.
Don't tell anyone. We keep this in house, Finn. If you see this does not leave these four walls. I have a reputation.
Okay. Then a couple of things from me. that NPCs would do. First and foremost, some rumors and things you hear from the outside world. There has been no rumor or knowledge of what happened to Jarek, whether he is alive or dead. Maybe he is out there somewhere. Maybe he walked into the sea and said, "Screw you, Norms," like he always threatened to do with his horse. There's always rumors that, there's in Coalhaven, there's always people that are power hungry and always want a little piece of the throne for themselves. And with the new queen being 4 years old now, there's rumors that there's always been attempts at her life, but they've always failed, and they've always been found kneeling. Another rumor that probably all of you at some point, maybe not Cole, maybe Cole, maybe not Keen, maybe Keen, depending on how often you reach civilization, but rumors of a remnant, a giant blue-looking man calling himself Gov has been seen at different parts of the world. Never any reports of violence or anything like that, but it's just strange to see someone so tall in blue. There's no races that are known to be like that, so it tends to draw attention whenever it's sighted. For the other part, the golems, their job being done, are a return to the great works below Vangolier, the city of the dwarves, where they basically spend their days. They are, after all, golems. They don't need to find, entertainment or whatnot. They're perfectly happy where they are. Lady Celine gives each and every one of you, before you leave, a journal. She says it's so that she can reach you if ever you're needed again. But you all very quickly find out it's that she can constantly write to you. And most of the time it's wishing you well, wanting to know how you're doing, telling you about events. Sometimes it's prodding and being Celine, like, "Hey, Pearson, your oldest daughter is about that age where she could start learning magic." Things like that. But for the most part, Lady Celine writes to let you know that you still have a very powerful friend and someone that considers herself truly a friend. As for any other outstanding NPCs, Theoden actually kind of takes the path of Zeal, not to the same extent, but now that he is broken of the curse of the Lich King, he does feel guilt as to what he did while he was the Lich King. So he actually spends much of his time crusading in the most dangerous parts of the world, taking out nasty monsters, undead spirits, liches, things of evil nature. When he is in Whitebridge, he's constantly by Lady Celine's side, but he's not there very often. Even with his bad leg, he's almost always on the move. And Lady Celine would let it be known at some point, maybe drop it in a conversation or something, that he feels like he owes the world a lot. Mika becomes a permanent aid to Lady Celine, teaching Lady Celine fairy magic. She spends most of her days in Lady Celine's studies. Lady Celine, as you may have known even from the beginning, is a very ravenous for knowledge when it comes to magic, as she's constantly falling asleep in her books and in her spells and potions. So Mika has found a permanent home there as a teacher of fairy magic, because this is a new kind of magic that Ardenfell does not know. But now, at least, one of the most powerful sorceresses in the world will know it. And one more thing. Cole, on one of your trips down to the gnomes at some point, you would be asked to take part in a very touching burial ceremony for Guy, who was a friend of the gnomes.
He would graciously accept the invitation and be there at that time.
you would see that they take Guy's body that had a gentle repose cast upon it to keep it from decomposing, and they use stone magic to bury him right next to Fergal, the gnome that gave up his life in Vamgalir. And those two are hailed as heroes, as almost as high an honor as you guys.
So Finn normally knocks on Pearson's door and, just to visit, to have dinner, that sort of thing, mooch you for food. This time she will knock on the door, and when you open it, she will look like she's packed up. Her hair is now gotten quite long and kind of helps with her disguise with against the other Finn. And she is packed up and looks like she is ready to go on her own adventure.
Pearson will look her up to down, and he'll say, "Something's different."
It's the hair, isn't it? Finn says, kind of twirling her hair with her finger.
And he'll kind of lean against the door, and he'll say, "But jokes aside, I reckon you're off then. Don't need to make extra room on our couch anymore?"
Well, I mean, never say never. I'll be back, hopefully. I need to do some things, and I guess, this isn't like one of those sappy goodbyes, Pearson.
Fuck those.
Yeah. Right.
For now.
Right. Finn will look at him, and she'll kind of open her arms and say, "Come here."
And Pearson will take a quick look around down the street.
It's because I'm an elf, isn't it? Finn says, with a fake hurt in her voice.
No. It's just, fuck it, come here. And then Pearson will give you a big old bear hug. And he'll say, "If you pass by the northern woods on your way to wherever you're going, say hi to Cole and pass on that hug to him too."
I will certainly try. Getting a hold of Cole is like getting a hold of... She kind of frowns a little bit. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. So,
Hold up, before you take off, where are you headed? At least maybe I can give some old walnut of wisdom before you head out.
Well...
No, camouflage, that shit.
Yeah, she says, kind of giving him sort of a dead-eyed stare. I'm gonna head over to Callhaven for right now and see if I can, she shrugs, figure things out.
Okay. Well, if you see Jarek, don't give him a hug from me. Just say hi.
She nods her head. And at that, she will kind of wave and start heading down the road.
And as you start to head out down the road, Pearson will say, "Hey, Finn."
Yeah?
You made the right choice. And with that, he'll close the door.
Finn will give kind of a little smile and head on down the road.
Followed by a very happy and getting very large baby Junior. That's about it for the first year or so, and after that, well, whatever happens after that, that's another tale for another time.
Summer in the hills, those hazy days I do remember. We were running still, had the whole world